Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Sam.
I'm Ren.
And that's that. We're here today to talk about the spooky news. Ooh! for August of 2025.
August.
Did you think? Now, I feel like I'm psychically linked to you because I thought for sure. Ren's thinking there won't be any spooky news for August 2025.
Actually, we're not psychically linked at all because I thought August, autumn, close enough, spooky season. So
Right. Well, you've ruined the bit now. There actually was some news.
all right then. Oh no way! I had no idea. I really didn't think there was gonna be.
I'm gonna swap my hands.
He's taken one hand off, twisted it, detached it, and he's attached it to his other arm.
That's better.
It's grotesque.
Yeah.
Oh. Ew!
Disgusting.
Stop being so.
What were you
like
gonna say?
I was gonna actually say before we get into the spooky news, can I just say that Ren.
No, you can't say it.
Oh.
Go on, I'll allow it.
I have had a supernatural, spooky experience.
Go on then.
So, as you recall, last month we introduced you to Sir Dodgington, the dog. Our little paranormal investigator is currently sitting on my lap. And, well, a few weeks ago, it was August, I believe, I bought him some treat balls, the training ball things that you put the treats in and they try and get them out. Good fun. Keeps them entertained for hours. So I bought a 2-pack of those. And on a Tuesday night, I gave him one and he loved it. It was great. He was having great fun with it. And then the next day in the morning, I didn't see it because, going into the office and whatnot. And then when I came home, after we fed him and that, I'm like, oh, where's your treat ball? And I went looking for it. And I only gave him the one. It was a pack of 2, but I only gave him the green one because why would he need 2 on the go? The green one was never seen again. It's disappeared off the face of the earth, never to be found again.
We'll find it when it starts to stink.
It's not going to start to stink because they're biscuits, but they are fishy biscuits.
Smelly.
But
they will go off and they will stink.
because if it's somewhere, Dodger would have sniffed it out. He sniffs his tennis balls out when they go under the oven.
I don't know what to tell you.
I know what to tell you. Supernatural.
Supernatural.
Or we've got borrowers and they've taken it. Where the hell is it? It's fine because he's got a second one, but where the hell is it?
I couldn't possibly tell you.
Because I've looked in every spot and watched. Years down the line, it'll just appear as though it was there the whole time.
These things do happen.
Can you just... These things don't happen. This is a supernatural experience,
Okay,
Sam.
fair enough.
Okay.
Supernatural.
Oh, Dodger.
Oh,
Don't do it, Dodger.
No,
Dodger.
Oh,
Okay.
it's okay.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
Thought we were going to get tangled in the wires.
Right. In other news, we saw The Conjuring Last Rites.
Oh, yeah. Night. We did. It was all right.
It was just okay. Not bad. It was enjoyable, but they should have had James Wan direct the last one.
End of an era, though, isn't it?
So if you're thinking about watching, you're like, I'm in an hour, I'm not sure. Just be aware that it is about as good as the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, which wasn't awful, but certainly wasn't the best of the franchise. So think about it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, little review for you there.
Review.
As for anything else, that's all the business, all the personal business to take care of.
That's it. We've discussed it, and now we can put it to bed and carry on.
Would you like to hear the news?
Yes, please.
Thank you, audience.
Oh. You should have said, audience, would you like to hear the news? Thought you were speaking to me.
You were the audience. You were the voice of the audience.
Oh.
Right, so this
Yes,
is... You know how we do that? You know the format of this show?
I'm not quite sure. Please remind me.
Okay, audience. The format is we do the big 3, which is ghosts, UFOs, and cryptozoology. That's the big 3. We'll go through the news of those with you. They tend to make up the bulk of the stories. And we do then have a section at the end for other, which is things that don't fit into those 3 categories.
Do we have any other stories today?
We have some other stories today, yes.
Great. That wasn't enthusiastic, was it? Great! Yeah! I've peaked the mic there.
Do not peek the mic, please.
I'd be peeking.
Right, so let's jump into the first story for ghosts.
It's a ghost story. Sorry,
There is a
Dodger.
little bit of
Sorry.
ghosts. The headline for this is, you can now stay at the house from Poltergeist and even have someone haunt you. Dodger, no. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. That's not part of the headline. That's just because Dodger
Just
starts
settle
moving about.
down, Dodger. Settle down.
So you can now stay at the
Goodbye.
house from Poltergeist and even have someone haunt you. What do you think?
Well, I've not seen Poltergeist, so I imagine it's just a house.
I mean, largely speaking, yeah.
It's a film, right?
Yes.
And it's a house.
Yes. So if anyone
Okay.
who's listening has seen Poltergeist, this will mean more to you.
Then it clearly does to me.
The source for this story is Gizmodo, weirdly.
Ooh.
It's been about a year since the house from 1982's Poltergeist went on the market for the first time. Exciting horror fans who scrolled through property photos dreamed of stacking chairs in the retro-preserved kitchen and wondered if anything suspicious was unearthed while building that backyard pool. That was fun, but this is even better. In the grand tradition of movie-themed stays past, the Freeling home is now available for booking on Airbnb, complete with a massive old TV set broadcasting static, if you dare, and clown doll, if you know you know. The Poltergeist house, located in Simi Valley, not the fictional ill-planned suburb of Cuesta Verde, has a dedicated website full of glorious photos that reaffirm just how much of the 43-year-old movie's essence still lives on within its walls. It sleeps up to 8 guests. There are 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. So if you can get a group together, that would make the $800 starting price per night a little more manageable. It also has amenities galore, including a pool, skeleton-free from the looks of it, and hot tub. The best amenity of all, however, is very specific to the Poltergeist house. According to the Airbnb page, your stay can include custom curated experiences with static lit portraits, tours, movie screenings, or a night that feels watched. Why not conduct a paranormal investigation while you're at it? That's the whole story.
That sounds pretty cool. I do now want to watch the Poltergeist to know what any of that means.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if I've actually seen it. I mean, I've definitely seen clips of it. It may have been something I've seen at one point, or maybe I watched part of it. I don't remember it very well if I have seen it, though. So
We can do that. That can be an October watch.
maybe, yeah. So this story doesn't mean that much to either of us, really.
But we're letting you know because
not having
it might mean something to you.
necessarily seen it. But yeah, for anyone listening who wants to go to wherever it is in America or whatever and book it for $800
That's
a
cool
night.
that they do like different like sort of things that you can like packages that you can have certain level of like interaction. Sorry, Dodger, you're getting a face full of.
It says you can have an
microphone
evening
wire.
that feels watched. So what, does someone stand outside the window and watch it?
That'd be awkward.
That'd be weird.
And then
yeah.
after you say, you're like, oh yeah, that guy watching was really creepy. Like,
What are
glad
you
that was
talking
an
about?
option. We're like, we don't offer that
We didn't
service.
organise anything.
Oh no, the guy who does that was off sick.
He's been dead for 5 years.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's that story. Seeing as we haven't watched it, we don't have much to add to that. So we'll just move straight on to the next
No,
one.
but we will watch it.
We'll watch it and we'll let you know once we've watched it.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be about as long as our review for Conjuring Last Rise.
Last Rise, yeah. It was alright.
All right, story 2. Comedian Matt Rife purchases Ed Lorraine Warren's Connecticut home and museum.
You struggle with Connecticut then. didn't
Yeah,
you?
well, it's a stupid name.
Oh, I gave spoilers for this on the last podcast.
A little
I
bit,
was
yeah.
giving 2 up-to-date news.
The source for this is the New York Post. Oh, dear.
Are you tired?
Dodger, he wakes me up too early.
What time did he wake you up?
He's always waking me up at like 3:30 or something.
That's
Pain
the
in
time
the
to
butt.
be awake. What if he's letting you know that there's ghosts?
He's not. He's just being
Alright.
a nuisance.
I don't know if they can pick up my fizzing of my pumpkin spice
It'll
latte.
be alright. It'll be alright.
'Tis the season.
Comedian Matt Rife's new purchase is Haha Haunted.
haunted.
Yeah.
Not ha ha haunted.
Yeah, haha haunted.
Or ha ha
Because
haunted.
he's a comedian. Yeah.
I get it now. Oh, I'm stupid.
Rife revealed Friday that he purchased the Connecticut home and occult museum of paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, becoming the legal guardian of the famed Annabelle doll. The stand-up comic, who bought the house alongside his pal and YouTube star Elton Casti, I don't know him,
Nope, never heard of him.
called the centuries-old farmhouse the most important and prominent pieces of paranormal history in the world. Ed and Lorraine Warren who took demonology, ghost hunting, and paranormal investigation and made it mainstream, Rife told his TikTok followers. The Monroe, Connecticut home was once owned by the real-life couple who conducted over 3,000, just 3,000
Yeah.
paranormal investigations that inspired movies like The Conjuring and the Amityville Horror. The Conjuring films are my favourite scary movies of all time, Rife shared, so I'm incredibly honoured to have taken over one of the most prominent properties in paranormal history. Rife did not reveal how much he spent on this purchase. Haunted relics from the Warrens' adventures remained on the property after their death, including fragments of the crashed Eastern Airlines Flight 401 and an organ that can play on its own. The museum also houses Annabelle, the giant Raggedy Ann doll which was kept locked in a case labelled Warning, positively do not open. We are the legal guardians and caretakers of all 750 haunted artifacts and items in the Warren Museum, including the Annabelle doll, Rife said. We don't legally own the items, but we are legal guardians and caretakers of the items for at least the next 5 years. The Wild and Out improviser plans to reopen the haunted doors for museum tours and overnight stays to learn all the haunted history surrounding this amazing place. This is the most random hobby ever, but it's so effing cool, man. I should probably collect stamps or something, Rife quipped. Maybe a little safer. The new owners will likely have to fix up the property's fire safety issues before they can share it, according to the Providence Journal. Still can't believe we're the new owners, sitting on the porch now, looking at the photos of them at this house. We're going to make this the best paranormal investigation location on the planet, co-owner Elton Casti commented under Rife's announcement. The home and museum were not open to the public in recent years after it was shut down in 2019 due to zoning issues. And that's the story. Any thoughts on that one?
Like, as much of a fan of the Conjuring universe as I am, don't know that if I had the money to commit to doing that.
Maybe, but depends how much it costs. But you would, with the tours and investigations that they'll sell, I'm sure they'll make the money back and then make a profit on it. So in that sense, it might be worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's. I would like if we were in the area. Not that we're gonna be, but hypothetically, if we were, I would definitely go.
Would you?
Yeah. But as it stands, I am not willing to travel all the way to Connecticut, America, to visit. But
Is Stars Hollow real? Because it might be.
You already know it's just a set.
Well,
I
don't know. I think it's cool that they've done it. I think it's cool that it's still being kept as is, sort of, and the way that it's going to be looks like it's going to be going is for the paranormal investigative community.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to keep it that way. Like,
yeah,
I mean, you could just get rid of all the artifacts and just live in it as a house. You could just do that, but otherwise, you feel like you would do that. You would keep it as a museum and somewhere for people to go and investigate in that.
Yeah. So like I was a bit unsure, but I don't know these two really. I don't know them.
You know Matt Rife.
I know of Matt Rife. I've seen some of his bits.
You know,
some of his
sort of
comedy.
Half disappeared. Like he was getting really popular, and people were
trying to
seeing
cancel him now.
I don't know, but he was getting really popular, and he was all over the place.
Yeah.
And then he just sort of stopped. You don't see him anymore. He's not stopped. Obviously, he's still about, but like wherever he rise to in popularity, it then just went down to whatever his current level is, and there's no more sort of build for him.
Yeah.
He's just there now.
So
I'm not sure what
good for him. He's doing his thing now anyway. But yeah, so it's interesting. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I like that we're hearing about it, you know.
Yeah. Well, we do this news. You're gonna hear about it.
That's it, innit?
It is. Anything else before we move on?
No, I think that's
Sick.
it.
All right. Story 3. Are you afraid of the Ouija board?
Mm-hmm.
So this is psychology today. This one's a bit long, so I'll start reading it, and if we feel like it's just retreading old ground, I'll just skip to the sort of conclusion at the end, and we'll move on after that. Many people believe in the power of the Ouija board and warn against playing with it because of the fear that users open themselves up to some supernatural threat. This worry is especially prevalent in horror films and television shows, where it has remained a stock scare element since the release of The Exorcist. On the other hand, plenty of people think of it as just a harmless game. This is how its producer and copyright holder, Hasbro, characterizes it. Then there is the scientific perspective. While the Ouija board is not particularly well studied, the research to date suggests the natural factors like subconscious body movements are what is really at work here. If the naturalistic perspective is right, does that prove that Ouija boards are completely harmless? The answer is more complicated than one might think, but a new study sought to address this question. The research by Alex Escola-Gascon, Neil Dagnall, and Andrew Denovan appeared in the Journal of Psychology of Consciousness, Theory, Research, and Practice, and it revealed some important findings about Ouija boards and the possible consequences of their use. Before examining the results, it's worth reviewing some Ouija board basics, since these figure in the research design. Also called spirit boards, talking boards, or even witch boards, Ouija boards are a familiar fixture in popular culture, especially in scary movies and similar contexts. While many variations exist, most characteristics pertaining to the Ouija board are relatively standardized. They typically include a piece of cardboard or wood, i.e. the board itself, inscribed with the alphabet, Arabic numerals, and some short words like yes, no, and goodbye. A planchette is also included, a smaller wooden or plastic board standing on pegs or casters to enable it to glide over the board. To use a Ouija board, the planchette is placed on the board and two or more participants place their fingertips gently on the planchette. They must then ask the questions to alleged spirits nearby, typically beginning with inquiry like, is there anyone here that would like to talk? If all goes well, the planchette should then move across the board, spelling out answers to these questions by pointing toward one letter, number, or word at a time. It's common belief that the participants are not the ones who are moving the planchette during a session. Rather, it's supposed to be the spirits themselves who are using some form of spectral force to guide it in response to the seeker's question. Scientists, however, have naturalistic explanation for this phenomenon. However, the perception that some other force is moving the planchette can seem very convincing to the participants. There is no science-based reason to think spirits exist, nor that they can contact the living through something like a Ouija board. However, that doesn't mean that using one can't be harmful. As the author of the study points out, there's a simple cause to believe that consulting a board can produce psychological harm. In particular, because popular culture so commonly portrays Ouija boards as evil and dangerous, exposure to them could create a potentially harmful sense of fear and trauma in people familiar with that framing. To test this possibility, they conducted a quasi-experimental investigation with 84 volunteers. These participants were recruited from a prior study pool that the authors constructed, as well as through a variety of Facebook groups. The researchers identified whether each participant believed in the paranormal, then put together the test groups, each consisting of 2 believers and 2 non-believers for each experimental session. These sessions ran over a period of 2 years. These were conducted at Montserrat Mountain near Barcelona, a locale that the author notes is famous for its supernatural and miraculous legends. Moreover, participants met at night in front of an abandoned hotel that had previously been used as a hospital during the Spanish Civil War. These elements contrived to produce an atmosphere conducive to attempts at contacting the other side. Once situated, the participants were instructed to use a Ouija board to do just that. Specific protocols such as session length and question procedure were well defined and described in detail in the report. Importantly, the researchers administered a questionnaire to the participants as well. This included a pre-test just before the Ouija session, as well as a post-test. The latter was administered no sooner than 7 days after the session. This approach allowed the team to determine if any changes occurred in the participants' mental state after their Ouija board use. The items measured included 4 traits. Anomalous perceived phenomenon. I won't go into what these are because It doesn't really matter that. They're kind of self-explanatory. So anomalous perceived phenomenon, altered states of consciousness, Beck anxiety inventory. I will explain that one because it's a bit less clear. A measurement of general levels of anxiety included because anxiety is often used as a proxy for fear and apprehension. Kuwait University Anxiety Scale, a Spanish translation of the original instrument that served as an alternative means to measure anxiety. Given the controlled conditions of the study, increases in self-reports of these measures following Ouija board use would suggest that the board session produced these changes in the participants. Changes in the anxiety measures in particular would be of interest since these can be conceptualized as a sort of stressor or even trauma induced by attempts to consult the oracle. The findings showed that there were, in fact, changes in some subjects after they used the board. However, this was only noted in participants who said that they believed in the paranormal beforehand. They reported higher levels of anxiety, altered states of consciousness, and perception of anomalous phenomena. Non-believers experienced no such change. In fact, the statistical models were only significant once belief status was controlled for. Perhaps even more interesting is that the authors point out that there is a possibility of a feedback loop in the believing participants' minds. Not only did they report higher levels of these traits than non-believers, but they also demonstrated higher levels of them when comparing just the pre-tests. For example, believers demonstrated more anxiety than non-believers from the start, and the difference only grew following the Ouija board session. In this case, belief in the paranormal was accompanied by anxiety and fear, all of which conspire to make ambiguous games like the Ouija board seem like they are producing real supernatural results. This experience in turn creates more fear and anxiety. In fact, believers often mistake the experience of fear itself as proof of supernatural presence, as demonstrated by the research on similar practices like ghost hunting. The results of the study suggest, not surprisingly, that simply using a Ouija board is perfectly safe. It is, after all, just some wood, cardboard, or plastic. However, belief in the board's powers and in supernatural entities is very real for some people. It is that belief itself and not any external force or power which creates changes in a believer's psychological state and can even affect their mental well-being, as the authors point out. Although not all paranormal beliefs are as negative as those that commonly pertain to Ouija boards, therefore, in some contexts, belief could yield emotionally helpful outcomes. Those outcomes, however, would still not reveal a supernatural reality, just a psychological one.
Fair enough.
A lot of waffle there.
I get it.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with them, though.
You still wouldn't do one.
I promised my mum I never would,
Fair
and
enough.
so I never shall. But, as we've said, I don't remember if I said it on the video we posted when we went ghost hunting. Made me more of a skeptic.
Yeah.
Having gone.
Yeah, we have talked about it on the podcast as well. We did a ghost hunt at the Thackeray Medical Museum in Leeds. And yeah, it's not that if you believed spirits exist, which you were more keen to. I'm not going to go into because we've explained our beliefs on it in the past, but it's not that it made it so you wouldn't believe in spirits, but it definitely dissuaded you from believing in any of the gadgets that people use for ghost hunting.
Yeah.
They're all nonsense.
Yeah.
Like, none of them do anything. So that's not to suggest that ghosts necessarily don't exist, or that if you experience something that it wasn't real, but if you were picking it up with an EMF meter, or if you were picking it up with a spirit box, or if you were waving like a pendant thing, and it's supposed to be, none of that is anything. Ignore all that.
No, I believe in the spirit box.
The only thing that you can trust is what you gather with your own senses. If you hear an actual voice or some footsteps, or if you see an apparition, that's legit.
That's true.
If you see that or hear that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're picking it up with some nonsense
dog toy
devices.
disappearing, that I've seen that disappear.
Yeah,
So
you
disappeared
you
before
saw
my
it,
own eyes.
it just popped out of existence. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it though, because like that was definitely me. Like I was very afraid of Ouija boards, and even when we went in that room, we didn't do it because, as I've said, I promised my mama I never would, and I'm a good girl and I keep my promises. So I never did. But we did do that thing with the dice in the same room where the rest of the group were doing the Ouija board.
Nonsense.
The dice kept saying my name.
But it didn't.
It
So you
kept
roll the
saying my
dice.
name specifically. That's all it said, nothing else.
You roll the dice, and it's a bunch of random letters, right?
Yeah.
And then you make words out of the letters. So yeah, we made your name, but it's not like your name. The letters for your name came out in sequence every time.
Yeah, no,
they
the
did,
same
that would be a
letters
bit
just
more
appeared,
suspicious.
which is fair enough because it's a 6-sided dice and those are the letters on the dice.
Yeah.
It was interesting to know that other guy, I can't remember his name, but he was like pointing out that a Ren is a nurse, and we were in the
RN, registered nurse.
no, it stood for some Ren, like WREN. I
Really?
can't remember what he said, but yeah.
Yeah, because it was a medical museum that
Yeah,
was
that
attached to an
like,
actual
that's
hospital.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway.
If you want to see more about that, there is a video on the channel.
Yeah.
So that's
Check
the whole
it
thing.
out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising. The Ouija board, I think, was always supposed to be really your subconscious writing things out. It's not supposed to actually contact the spirit realm. Hence why Hasbro publishes it.
I think, you know what I think my big fear with actually doing it was? Obviously, I've watched a lot of films where it's been used, especially the film Ouija.
Yeah.
Is that what it was called, Ouija? That was a good one. I saw that in cinema. I liked it, but yeah. I think my fear was that because I knew people could manipulate it, and my fear was doing it with people that I trusted and knowing afterwards that one of them was lying to me and had moved it, but was swearing blind they hadn't moved it. And I'm like, I'm not prepared to have that conversation.
Yeah.
I'm not prepared to be put in that position where I know you're lying.
Yeah. So, I mean, listen, the study makes sense to me, but I would like to hear from anyone who might listen to this who has used the Ouija board.
Yeah.
If you've got a different experience, please tell us. Tell us in the comments. Maybe you've got something that disproves this or is sufficient to suggest that maybe there is more to it. I would like to know if that's the case. So please feel free to comment.
Have you done a Ouija board?
No, I've not done one.
We have played that game, Ghost Can't Draw.
Yeah, which is not a Ouija board.
But you get the feel of what it's like with
get
the
the idea,
planchette
yeah.
and someone moving.
Although
it
that
and
one doesn't move very well, does it?
No, it really doesn't.
Anyway, that's
Yeah,
all for
okay.
ghosts. If you're
That's it for ghosts.
if you've got nothing else to say.
Not really any actual ghosts
No, but it's
per se, but ghost related.
but this is the news isn't necessarily
I don't know.
a ghost sighting. It's
I
just news
I
related
know.
to it.
Sam, I just always want a ghost sighting.
I know.
It's what I strive for in life.
Fair enough. So
That's
we're gonna move on to UFOs now.
Oh, for us.
Unidentified flying objects.
What just happened?
Oh, that was an alien. Sorry.
Oh, beep boop, beep boop.
Beep, boop, yeah. All right. Here's the first story for UFOs. World's most secretive jet spotted over Area 51.
The what? The world's most.
The world's most secretive jet spotted over Area 51.
Who spotted it?
Some guy.
Where was it?
Well, you're going to find out,
Was
aren't
it
you?
over Area
The source
51?
for this is Daily Mail.
Delamar?
The U.S. Air Force's top secret RAT-55 jet was spotted soaring over Area 51 in Nevada, confirming rumors that this enigmatic radar plane operates from the clandestine Groom Lake facility. Aviation enthusiast Michael Rakita captured the aircraft from a vantage point 26 miles away near Tickaboo Peak, documenting its touch-and-go maneuvers and finally landing on runway 32. Minutes after landing, the RAT-55 was linked to Hangar 18, Area 51's largest and most mysterious hangar, and its massive sliding doors were seen open, suggesting that the jet had taxied inside. RAT-55, distinguished by its fat nose, hump on the top, hump on the belly, and big protrusion in the back, is a specialized aircraft designed for in-flight radar cross-section testing. This capability allows it to evaluate the stealth profiles of other aircraft mid-air, a critical function rumored to have supported the development of the RQ-180 unmanned aerial vehicle UAV. Its operations are typically cloaked in secrecy, conducted in the restricted airspace like the R-258 hangar near Edwards Air Force Base, where it often vanishes from flight tracking by switching off its transponder. Rakita's sighting confirmed that RIT-55 uses call sign Sabre-98, a thrilling breakthrough that ties the jet's covert communications to Area 51's operations, cementing its residence in Hangar 18. Using a Nikon... Oh, what's just happened? I've lost my place in this.
What have you done?
Don't worry about it.
Haunted laptop?
Where is it? Oh, a bit higher up, I think. Oh, here we are. Using a Nikon P1000 camera and a custom binocular smartphone
A
setup.
Nikon?
Nikon?
I say Nikon.
Well, of course you do. Rakita overcame technical challenges, including a dying battery and desert heat haze, to deliver this unprecedented evidence. Outfitted with advanced radar systems, RIT-55 is believed to operate primarily as a test platform for evaluating the radar signatures of stealth aircraft. This includes both existing models like B-2 Spirit, which undergoes regular testing to ensure its radar cross-section meets expectations, and new prototypes. With at least 2 major manned stealth programs currently under development, the Northrop Grumman B-21 Raider and the Boeing F-47, RIT-55 specialized capabilities are likely high in demand. RIT-55, short for Radar Airborne Testbed with 55 taken from its tail number, rarely leaves the skies over the sprawling, isolated test ranges of South Central California and southern Nevada, where it quietly carries out its secretive missions. The jet's taxiing to Hangar 18 is particularly tantalizing due to its conspiracy lore as the name's association with alien encounters, secret projects, and black-budget aircraft instantly sparks curiosity. Hangar 18 remained the largest hangar on the base until the mid-2000s following its construction in the 1980s. Its towering height and massive doors could accommodate virtually any aircraft in the US inventory, making it ideal for testing, storage, or perhaps even simultaneously classified projects. Some enthusiasts have speculated that the hangar may house a museum of retired or experimental aircraft hidden from public view. The combination of the legendary Hangar 18 name and its location at Area 51 has cemented its almost mythical status, feeding decades of rumors that have fueled conspiracy theories from alien technology to top-secret aerospace programs. RIT-55's recent appearance there only adds fuel to the speculation, suggesting that whatever goes on inside may be as secretive and extraordinary as the legends imply. It was also spotted in May, flying alongside B-2 Spirit over Death Valley. Photographer Julian Elnasser described his RIT-55 sighting to the Aviationist. I was staying in Las Vegas and I saw it was out flying from Groom towards the R2508. So I decided to try my luck and hurry out to the Death Valley near Furnace Creek. Approaching the town, I saw the 2 immediately pulled over. They were pretty low. After the first pass, I moved close to the valley itself and observed 2 more passes before they returned to base. So there is a photograph of the plane in question.
Sorry,
I'll just bring
Dodger.
that up. This
Freaked
will
you
be in
out,
the
didn't
description. There it is.
Damn.
Just looks like an airplane, to be honest with you.
Yeah, does.
Nothing special. But it's secretive, so there you go.
There you go.
So there's no actual UFO as such in this story, but I suppose it's the link that a confirmed, something we know about, but it is very secretive, airplane that's used for secretive missions, is going into a very secretive base.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know what the hell's in there. In the most secretive hangar, in the most secretive base, in the most secretive airplane, whatever. You know what I mean? The point is, what are they doing in there? Show us the aliens. That's all I'm saying.
Show us the aliens. Let us in.
Pretty snazzy. I'm not a big aviation person, but it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's very suspicious, and there's definitely UFOs in there. Anything else to say before we move on?
No.
Okay, very cool.
Cool.
The next story for UFOs. Google Maps users are baffled after spotting a UFO hiding under a cliff in Antarctica.
I'm ready. Have we got an image or video for this?
Yes, I believe we do. The source for this is the Daily Mail, as it always is.
Not always.
It looks like a giant frying pan or a crash-landed alien spaceship. Whatever it is, Google Maps users are getting seriously freaked out after discovering this strange object in Antarctica. The round entity, described as a UFO, is hiding under what seems to be a cliff about 90 miles from Antarctica's coast. With no known origin, people are questioning whether this strange relic at the bottom of the Earth is man-made or something not of this world. One American ufologist suggested the object, almost Oreo-like in appearance, might be stuck under a rock. Alternatively, it could be deliberately half-hidden, strategically placed to make it difficult to spot as it carries out a mysterious assignment. Scott C. Waring, who runs the UFO Sightings Daily website, posted a YouTube clip of the sleek disc being found on Google Maps. He said, the UFO is still there, too hard to recover or still being used. On Google Maps, the unusual structure can be located simply by entering the coordinates in a search bar. 66 degrees, 16, not comma, what's the apostrophe, 24.5, quotation mark, S for south, 100 degrees, 59 apostrophe, 03.5 quotation mark, E for east. So if you want to find it, that's where it is.
Yeah, if you got that.
As users can see, it is around 45 miles from Mill Island, a domed ice island 30 miles long and 18 miles wide, close to the Antarctic coast. It is also about 6 miles away from the A.B. Dobrovolsky Polar Station, an occasionally active Polish research base. Intriguingly, the object seems to have a silverish line going around the rim, which corresponds with traditional depictions of UFOs from pop culture. But otherwise, it has consistently uniform black colour, which very clearly contrasts with the jagged rock and snow surrounding it. Although heavily pixelated, the image also reveals peculiar black lines stretching between the disc shape and the adjacent rock. Philip Mantle, a British UFO researcher, called the disc a new one for me, adding that he'd never seen it before but declined to speculate on what it might be. Nick Pope, a UFO expert formerly for the UK's Ministry of Defence, called it an intriguing and pretty spooky object that makes one wonder. Of course, sometimes these sorts of things turn out to be image artifacts, glitches, and other times pareidolia, the tendency of the human mind to see patterns and symmetry, Mr. Pope told the Daily Mail. As the Antarctic ice melts, I wonder what else is down there. A lost civilization, aliens, something else? UFO stands for unidentified flying object, and so the term doesn't necessarily describe an object with extraterrestrial origin. In his post on the UFO Sightings Daily website on Wednesday, Mr. Waring said the UFO was discovered about 2 years ago, but in fact some people spotted it years earlier. On Reddit 4 years ago, someone posted a screenshot with the caption, "Any thoughts on the UFO crash site in Antarctica?" The post received several interesting suggestions from users who variously described the disk as a weather balloon, a Nazi base, and a pond of meltwater. One commentator said, "If I had to ditch an advanced spacecraft on a populated planet, I would put it down on an unpopulated continent and wait for rescue," while someone else joked, "So that's where my giant pancake ended up after I threw it out the window." Another simply posted, "Antarctica got some weird stuff," while another said, "It looks ominous." Professor Bethan Davies, a glaciologist at the University of Newcastle, said that the feature is simply a small lake in a rock basin. There is a small patch of snow, and the warmer lake water has a lower albedo, so it absorbs more solar radiation, she told the Daily Mail. This is melting the snow, giving the semicircular arc, not a UFO. Laura Gerish, mapping specialist at the British Antarctic Survey, said, "From the satellite imagery, this round feature looks like a small lake. This area is called the Bunga Hills, which is largely ice-free region along the Knox coast in Antarctica. It has lots of small lakes and ponds. We see that the lakes often form these very smooth edges along the edge of the ice." These guys are a bunch of haters.
Mm-hmm.
It is a UFO, not a lake.
Yeah. Have we got it? Can we maps it? We've got the coordinates.
I presume we could maps it. I thought I did save the image, but I must not have saved the image. Should I go on to Google Maps right now?
And put in them coordinates.
Put in the coords.
I think you should put in the coords.
You're going to have to vamp while I'm doing that.
I'm not very good at this. Anyway, what I was wondering is, like, if it is actually some sort of UFO, would they have taken it down? Would they have blocked it? Or would they have left it? Because if they took it down, then that's just confirmation that it is an UFO. That's UFO. That's how the cool kids say it. You won't get it. You used to sit at the front of the bus, not the back of the bus with the cool kids. Yeah.
Keep vamping. Come on.
So I'm thinking, why have they left it there? Is it a double bluff? Have they left it there because they know that if they took it down, then we think it's aliens, but it is aliens? So they're leaving it Because they don't want us thinking that it's confirmed. Oh, Dodger's dreaming. Are you dreaming about aliens, Dodger? He's dreaming.
He is doing
Anyway,
things.
yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Is it completely blank? Or is it just loading?
It's just loaded.
Oh.
Which is what? Oh, satellite. That's what I want. Come on now. How do I get rid
He's
of this?
having a pretty intense dream, is Dodger.
Right, there it is.
Where? I don't see it.
Do you see that? The disc, the Oreo
Turn
disc.
it round more.
That's the disc.
Oh, yeah.
If we zoom out a bit for a bit more context.
Oh. Right.
Yeah.
How someone stumbled upon it?
I have no idea.
Was it on GeoGuessr? Is that the name of that game?
There it is. Under a rock. They're claiming a lake. Don't think so, mate.
Wow.
Very
Dodger's
hidden.
having a really intense dream right now. He's
Crazy dream.
running in his dream, I'm pretty sure. You catch that rabbit,
He
Dodger.
might start making little noises in a minute.
Aw. We'll
Is there any
mic him
street
up.
view? There's no street view. What a surprise.
What the hell?
Anyway, that's it.
Oh, I got really excited the other day thinking I saw the Google Maps van and then it was just a police surveillance van.
Damn.
I was like, oh, never mind.
So that's the story and that's the image. Anything else to say? Do you think that's a UFO hiding there?
I'd like to think so.
I mean, as that Reddit user pointed out, like, if you were trying to hide something, that's the place to hide it.
That is the place to
Ain't no
hide
one
it,
there.
yeah.
So who knows? I mean, there's been a lot of suspicious things suggested about Antarctica.
But if you were hiding it, would you surely not make sure that it couldn't be... that it wasn't on... I don't know how Google Maps works.
It depends when it was hidden. If it was hidden
Can
before
someone
Google,
hide stuff from Google Maps?
if it was hidden before Google Maps, you may not have anticipated that we would take satellite images of the entire
True,
planet.
but then, like, if Google Maps comes about, you'd be like, oh, fuck my spaceship.
Yeah, well, there's lots of things on Google Maps that are blurred out, censored, or have much lower resolution than other things.
Like my dad walking about
But I
Leeds.
think you'd have to ask Google about it and say, this little
Excuse me,
square,
Mr.
can
Google.
Can you sort out this square,
What's
please?
going on with this square? It's like when they took... oh my God, I forgot the name of the town. What's the Simpsons town? Springfield. When
Yeah.
they took it off the map in the
Yeah.
Simpsons movie. That's what I imagine this would have
Most
been
likely
like.
that. All right, that's everything for UFOs.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Hmm.
We're going to move on to cryptozoology now. And,
Bigfoot, 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 Bigfoot.
I mean,
Bigfoot, Bigfoot.
someone's catching him on camera
Bigfoot,
every
Bigfoot,
month.
Bigfoot. Bigfoot.
Story 1. Man spots Bigfoot-like creature
Yes!
wading across river in Oklahoma. Oh, you woke him up.
Oh, sorry, Dodger. But you want to hear this too, Dodger. It's your favourite. It's
He
Bigfoot.
doesn't have a lot of fur there, does he? He's very thin-furred. Anyway,
He's no Bigfoot.
the source for this... Well, the source for this is... It's the Bigfoot Field Research Organization.
Woohoo.
But every time we have a story from them, their actual site, it's not readable. It's not
Right.
a news story.
Right.
It's just the raw data.
Right,
so
okay.
I always take the unexplained mysteries
Yeah.
story for it. So that's what we've
woo.
got. Thank you, TK Randall.
Thank you.
In a recent sighting submission to the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization, 62-year-old Jeff Power described an encounter with something unexplained at 8:15 a.m. on the morning of August 4th. That was 4th.
Fourth.
He had been heading to work and had been driving on the bridge over the Canadian River when he spotted a large dark shape wading through the water around knee deep. The creature was at a distance of 80 to 120 yards and was heading for the northern bank. He noted that it was walking on two legs but was otherwise unable to make out any details. Keen to get another look at the creature, he turned his vehicle around and drove back, but by the time he'd reached the river,
No.
he was nowhere to be seen.
I'm sorry, Ricky, we
He later clarified that the beast had been huge and was wider than a 50-gallon drum.
Wow.
As a veteran deer hunter, Power is certainly no stranger to identifying wildlife, and whatever it was nothing he had ever seen before.
Whoa.
As things stand, exactly what it was he saw that day continues to remain a complete mystery.
Cool.
Thoughts?
Gutted that it were gone by that time.
Yeah, that is a shame. He saw Bigfoot, but then again, that's not surprising. We literally see him every month. Someone
love
sees
it.
him. He's been seen all the time. It's not a mystery. Why
He's
don't
our
you believe in him? He's just there. Go have a look.
You know, I really should have featured Bigfoot in the logo for the podcast.
But we didn't. It might have got too messy if there was an extra thing in it. It's
Yeah.
nice. It's a nice logo as it is.
Thank you. Made it myself.
Anything else to say before we move on?
No.
Cool. Real or fantasy? Bigfoot discovery in Adirondacks. Adirondacks. See for yourself at the New York State Fair.
The New York State Fair.
Source for this is CBS 6 News. In a groundbreaking discovery, a team led by Bigfoot expert Charles Snake Stewart, I wonder what he did to get that nickname, has found a Bigfoot specimen in the Adirondack Mountains, and he wants you to be the judge. The creature, nicknamed Dak, stands approximately 8 feet tall, with a heavily muscled build and thick brown hair covering most of its body. Its facial features are a mix of human and ape-like characteristics, including a heavy brow ridge and a wide, powerful jaw. The cause of death remains unknown, with no obvious signs of trauma or injury. The investigation has revealed several key insights into Bigfoot's biology. A fresh scat sample, that's poop,
Yeah.
indicated that Bigfoot is an omnivore, with a diet consisting of both plant matter and animal tissue. The presence of parasites suggests a scavenger diet. Advanced image scanning of the skeletal system has provided new insights into Bigfoot's size, posture, and locomotion. According to Snake's website, analysis of the creature's soft tissue, including muscles, skin, and hair, has offered clues about its physiology, behavior, and environmental adaptations. Notably, the presence of baculum, or reproductive bone, suggests significant insights into Bigfoot's reproductive methods. The specimen also emits a pungent odor, reminiscent of a mix between skunk and human body odor. The hair on Dak is thick and uniquely colored, allowing for near-perfect camouflage in certain environments. This discovery has propelled Stewart, a seasoned Bigfoot hunter and father of 3, from local law to the center of a cryptid controversy. Stewart, known for his rugged individualism, has spent 12 years pursuing the elusive creature. Frustrated with traditional Bigfoot hunting methods, Stewart developed a new approach called nesting, which focuses on stealth and investigative techniques. I found that banging on logs and howling into the woods was an absolute insane approach for attracting a naturally elusive creature, Stewart said. His method involves silent observation and tracking anomalies, becoming one with the environment to understand the subtle disturbances left by large, intelligent creature.
Wow.
And it's obviously worked because he's found a Bigfoot body.
He's found a Bigfoot body.
And they're testing it, the hair and the skin and the stuff, and there's poop. And
the poop.
So there he is. Bigfoot's real, apparently. Why won't you believe us? Anyway, there's a little video. If you want to go see him, you have to go to the New York State Fair. I'm not going to go there, but there's a little YouTube video which has a few clips. So we're going to have a look at that now, and I'll put the link in the description.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dodger. Did I stop rubbing your tummy? I am sorry. Let me get back to my duties.
Okay,
Bloody
let's see.
advert.
Oh, the EasyJet advert. Of course it is. Let me just mute that for a second. Because we don't want EasyJet adverts. Let's skip. Oh my god. No, thank you, YouTube Premium. Right. Here we are. Here's the video. Oh, this is Snake himself.
Wow.
He looks like a reliable guy, doesn't it?
He looks eccentric.
Right. We don't.
There is a lot going on in the background for him as well, but his whole outfit.
I don't need to hear him talk.
Hang on, at some point the sunglasses went down.
What?
Oh, there we go.
Ridiculous.
He smells something real pungent, but just so you know, this guy has got a mustache. He's got a mustache. He does look like... Well, we're not slating him. I'm saying
slating him a bit.
He's eccentric.
Is this... Maybe this doesn't have a clip of the Bigfoot.
I
did check this. I could have sworn it did have a clip.
You haven't done your research.
Blooming heck. Oh, how do we find this image of Dak then? Excuse me. Pause. I don't want to see that. Oh, here it is. Ooh, I didn't mean to click that. Dodger, excuse me, Dodger. Excuse me, Dodger. Thank you, Dodger. Love you too. No, Dodger, don't lick my laptop. Oh. Here we go. Let's find Bigfoot in this clip then. I might have to change the link that's saved in the document to this one.
There he
there's
is.
Dak.
There he is
Not
again.
Dak,
Snake.
Yeah. There he is. There it is. There's Dak.
Oh, shit.
There's the real life dead Bigfoot. There's only a little bit. Is there any more? Oh, that's a picture of him with the body. Does it look 8 foot?
That looks teeny tiny.
I don't know about teeny tiny. It don't look 8 foot. Yeah, that's it. That's all we get.
Wow.
I'll leave that up because I might have to change that link then for the
Keep that
description. So that's there he is, the Bigfoot body.
Have you got something to say about Bigfoot, Dodger? That wasn't me. That was Sam mocking you.
I'm taking piss of you.
Oh, little babby.
So, what do you think?
That's pretty cool. My excitement and belief in this man went down as soon as I saw him.
He's got like platinum blonde hair,
a neon green yellow
like
bandana sort of thing on his head. These massive
it's like
snowboarding sunglasses.
Ski glasses, yeah, like you're out in the snow.
Yeah.
It's those kind of sunglasses.
In the first clip, he had like a sleeveless. It was like a Fred Flintstone sort of shirt.
Yeah.
And then in the second clip, where we actually saw, what was his name? The Bigfoot. What's it?
Dak.
He was wearing like, I don't know if it was camouflage or crocodile pattern dungarees. Just like I said, very eccentric. And it
seems like the guy who would be completely 100% honest about discovering Bigfoot in the woods, and I totally believe him.
Was that a ghost?
Ghost.
What was that noise?
It was your coffee
Dodger,
machine.
go find out. My coffee machine's off.
Yeah, but it's just settling.
You say that about a lot of things. Not everything settles like we do. I feel like you're being sarcastic about him being believable. It seems like the sort of guy that would probably lie about it, in all honesty.
Yeah.
I was so excited as well, though, and then I saw him, and I'm like, never mind.
I mean, the way he looks doesn't necessarily mean he is lying.
No, and we are judging him on his looks.
But we can do that from the safety of our own home.
Yeah. It's what we do as humans, isn't it? We just judge and judge and judge.
Don't worry, Snake. You know,
we believe you.
you. That's definitely Bigfoot.
It's very cool, though.
Yeah.
I'm quite interested in that. That's very cool.
Well, if anything comes of it, if there's any further updates from people studying it.
I'm surprised I've not heard more about it.
Yeah, it's not really left New York, I
No.
guess. Okay, shall we move on?
Yes.
Video of unidentified creature in Han River goes viral.
Han River.
The source for this is the Korean Herald.
Okay.
A video showing what appears to be an unidentified creature in the Han River has gone viral, according to local media reports Wednesday. The video titled "A Real Monster Emerges at the Han River in Seoul." Is it
Seoul?
Is it just pronounced Seoul?
It's Seoul, yeah.
Right. Han River in Seoul was posted on the 11th of July. So this isn't even August.
My
But the news story from
God.
August. By fishing-themed YouTube channel Jungdam Story, or Youngdam probably. It shows the YouTuber fishing at night near a parking lot by the National Assembly in Yoido when he spotted something large and moving in the water. At first, he thought it was a big fish. Upon closer observation, he appeared alarmed by what he described as a black, thick, and long creature approaching him. "What is that? I'm scared. It's moving towards me," he said in the video, before abandoning his fishing spot. He said the creature maintained the same area for about 20 minutes, moving consistently. He estimated it to be 6 to 10 meters long and thicker than a human body. "It looked like there were 2 of them," he added. "I've been fishing for decades, but I've never seen anything like this before."
That story has clearly bored you to yawns.
No, it's this Dodger.
What? He's
waking
lying
me up.
on me?
I know, but he wakes me
Oh,
up
I
and I'm
get it.
tired.
Poor babe.
The video has sparked thousands of comments online. Some speculated that the creature could be a group of otters, an alligator, or even a python. In 2022, a similar popular video showed an unidentified object of comparable size in the Han River, which was later identified as a buoy.
Oh,
Yeah.
a boy.
Yeah. Do you want to see the video?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
This is the video.
Blue, blue,
Let's bringing it up now.
Enhance.
It could be a buoy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, not another advert.
Sorry, Dodger.
There's always some adverts. We're keeping the adverts muted.
La da da la da da. That's what you get as an advert, Brett.
That
You get
instead,
me
yeah.
singing la da da la da
La da
da.
da da da.
Should we get a printer?
Okay. Oh no, it's another advert. We've got a printer. It don't print, but we've got a printer.
It's a scanner. It's a
Yeah.
scanner and printer, but it only scans.
Skeep.
Yeah, but like.
Here we go. Oh, it's halfway through the video. Let's go back to the beginning, shall we? Oh my God, we get more adverts. Of course we do.
No.
Of course we do. Skip. There we go. Oh, actually, we want to be there because it's bloody well 20 minutes long.
Oh, please don't play more adverts.
Yeah, it might do another advert.
Press play if not resumed.
I know. I want to get to the right bit.
Okay.
Here we go. This is him fishing. Oh, I need to change the captions because it's in Korean, obviously. So we need the captions, subtitles.
Alright.
Oh, translate. Where is it? ECT. Where is it? English. There we are. Oh, he's got a creepy music, so we obviously thought he'd.
Yeah. Maybe he wouldn't have suspected if the creepy music hadn't kicked in.
It's not translating.
Well, we don't need it translating. We can get the gist of it, right?
Well,
Yeah,
there
it
it is.
only gives you Korean.
I think as it said in the news story, what he's saying is just, I'm scared it's coming towards me or whatever.
Oh, so it's like moving of its own accord, is it?
Yeah, I guess so. There's something moving under the water there.
See, if that were here,
Yeah, Nessie.
if that were here, I'd just be like, bit of shit in canal again, isn't there?
Trolley.
Yeah, the amount of trolleys that are just
Yeah.
in the canal.
But it's not like moving in the one direction that the water's...
One Direction
the flow
mentioned.
of the river. Like, it's going and moving about, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you never get a good look at it.
No.
So it's hard to say. The news story suggested like it could be a python or a crocodile or alligator, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have them in Korea. I don't know if they have them in this particular river either. Not really sure.
Oh, look, see, he knows it's no longer...
Oh,
never
it's back.
mind, it's come back with the creepy music. The creepy music is really, keying this guy in.
See,
It's
I wasn't
cluing
saying,
him
like,
in.
it lends it credibility that it's not about this, that it's just a fishing channel.
Yeah.
But then when he's added this music, it suggests like, well, did he just try something out for views? You know?
Is it just like a remote control submarine or something?
It could be.
with a bin bag on it.
I mean, it's getting intense with the music.
I bet some sort of fish has got tangled up in a bin bag.
Could be.
I'm just dragging it about.
He's shocked, is this guy?
Oh, I can tell what the emoji is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably enough for this video.
Yeah.
So you don't actually see it anywhere.
Interesting.
But in case you were, if you want to check it out, the link will be in the description. And that's that. That's the monster in Seoul.
Wow.
Scared yet?
A little bit. That music was very good.
Very scary, yeah. Yeah, so like I say, I don't know enough about the kind of
Area.
river life in
Yeah.
Seoul in Korea to know. Not that I know that much about here either. You know what I mean?
True.
But interesting video regardless. If you're Korean, if you're from Seoul, tell me if that seems normal or not. Pretty please. I'd like to know.
Pretty please.
Yeah, anything else to say?
No, that's pretty cool.
So-
I quite like the idea of that channel. Seems peaceful.
Yeah.
Just fishing.
Just
And then it
fishing.
has the dramatic music when something goes goes
Yeah.
different. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell?
I think if you got a channel that's about something else and then something like that happens, it's far more exciting than it is a channel about those things happening.
Yeah, that's it, innit?
Yeah.
The big dog hair on your laptop.
Sick. Right. That is everything for cryptozoology.
Wow.
We're on to the other stories now, the stuff that doesn't fit into the big three categories. So our first one, unidentified object dubbed a witch, filmed in the sky over France.
How have I not heard about this?
So this is originally from a site called 10 Minutes, but it was in Spanish. So I took the unexplained mystery story. Little is actually known about... Not
Do you want to try that again?
Little's not the name of a place. Little is actually known about the clip, other than that it was filmed by a woman somewhere in France. It shows an object which some have described as roughly humanoid in shape, rising very slowly into the sky behind an apartment block on a relatively cloudy day. The object then seems to hover for a while. The trouble with the clip is very difficult to make out what the object could be. The woman zooms in to get a better shot, but this makes the object more distorted. Some people have speculated that it could be some sort of balloon or drone. Others have even suggested it could be experimental jetpack flight. You can check out the footage for yourself.
Oh my god, stop yawning.
I'm sorry.
Pardon
Blame
me.
Dodge. This might happen more now that
Then.
we've got Dodger.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look at the video. There's not much to the story. Here we are. There it is. It
Holy
is clearly
shit.
a witch on a broom.
Holy shit.
Is it turning?
Looked to be a bit, didn't it? Now, look, as much as I would love for this to be a witch on a broom, is it a helium balloon?
It probably is a balloon. It's floating very balloon-like, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Remember that story I told about chasing them things that were in the sky and it was
Yeah.
like most definitely just balloons?
Yeah.
But that looked freaking cool.
Yeah.
I liked that.
It's not the first video I've seen that someone's claimed to be a witch flying on a broom in the sky. I can't remember what the story was, where it took place or anything, but I have seen another video similar to that. But again, it's like they're not moving with intent. They're just kind of floating about, which sort of makes it, well, it's probably a balloon, but...
Do you think witches in this day and age would use brooms still? Or would they
Yeah.
use something else?
No, they're old school.
They're old school.
They do the old methods.
I'd use a computer chair, me.
Would you?
Yeah.
No, Dodgy, you can't go because you don't want to get tangled in a wires.
Not allowed to get tangled in the wires. Why are you looking at me? I'm not a witch.
If you're from France and you know about this and you were there when this was happening and you saw it,
Or if
Please
you were
tell
in
us.
France.
or
Let
yeah,
us
if you were
know.
visiting it, whatever the case, if you have any idea, please let us know.
Was it a balloon?
If it was a
Because
balloon.
look, I could have filmed it. I saw Peppa Pig flying up into the sky once.
Yeah, and pig flies.
There you go.
That's when everything goes crazy, when the pigs start flying.
And that happened about a year ago.
Yeah. And stuff is quite crazy.
It's quite crazy.
So, I know. Okay, next story. The title for this one is, Now That's What You Call Breathtaking. Diver holds his breath underwater for over 29 minutes to set a new world record.
Get a life.
So there's nothing supernatural about this. I just thought it was a mad feat for
What
someone to have done.
what a crazy thing to do. 29 minutes.
Let's explain. The source for this is Daily Mail, of course.
Of course.
Hold on 1 second.
I say get a life, but what am I doing?
Yeah. This podcast.
This podcast, yeah.
A diver has set a truly breathtaking world record for the longest time spent holding his breath underwater. Croatian freediver Vitomir Marisic spent 29 minutes and 3 seconds submerged in water on a single breath.
Didn't mention the 3 seconds.
That set the Guinness World Record for the longest time breath held voluntarily underwater, smashing the previous record by an almost 5 minutes.
Hang on a minute. Is there a record for involuntarily?
No.
Okay.
During his half-hour feat, Mr. Marisic held his breath for twice the length of a bottlenose dolphin's longest recorded dive, and they live in the water.
That's crazy.
In fact, the incredible achievement puts Mr. Marisic on par with a harbour seal. Harbour seals can exchange 90% of the air in their lungs with one breath, compared to only 20% in humans. So, to compete with nature's freedivers, Mr. Morisic used pure oxygen to purge his blood of excess nitrogen. He breathed pure oxygen for 10 minutes before holding his breath, bringing his blood oxygen levels to 5 times the normal limit.
Jesus Christ.
On the 14th of June, Mr. Morisic lay down in a 3-meter pool inside the Bristol Hotel in Opatija, Croatia, in front of 5 official judges and some 100 spectators. Before trying to hold his breath, he used a tank of pure oxygen to undergo a process called denitrogenation. Typically, the lungs of a healthy adult hold about 450 milliliters of usable oxygen because oxygen only makes up about 21% of the air we breathe. Breathing pure oxygen means that the lungs can take in around 3 liters of oxygen with every breath, washing nitrogen out of the blood and supercharging it with oxygen. That not only filled his red blood cells with as much oxygen as possible, but also dissolved oxygen into his blood plasma, something that cannot happen under normal circumstances. In a medical setting, doctors might use this technique to expand an unconscious patient's safe apnea time, the amount of time someone can safely go without breathing. Here, Mr. Morisic used the same principles to massively enhance his ability to hold his breath. However, even with the assistance of pure oxygen, holding your breath for half an hour is still a superhuman achievement. In most people, the safe apnea time with pure oxygen is still only 8 minutes, less than a third of the time Mr. Morisic went without a breath. The previous record holder for oxygen-assisted breath hold was set by fellow Croatian Budimir Sobat, who held his breath for 24 minutes and 37 seconds. What?
Dodger's sticking his bum up in the air.
Yeah. Before that, the record had been set by the magician David Blaine, who held his breath for 17 minutes and 4 seconds during a live broadcast on the Oprah Winfrey Show. Going further requires intense levels of mental control and the use of techniques that slow down the body's oxygen consumption. Harbour seals, for example, are able to slow their heartbeats from 100 beats per minute to just 10 while underwater. In a post on Instagram, Mr. Morisic says, "It's not about how much you inhale, it's about how little you need. No panic, no thoughts, just silence. That's how you make it to 29. Mr. Morisic also warns that his record is not something most people should attempt to repeat. This is a very advanced stunt after years of professional training and should not be attempted without proper guidance and safety. O2 and CO2 toxicity can be lethal," he wrote on Instagram. Breathing pure oxygen can lead to a condition called oxygen toxicity, which can lead to dizziness, confusion, and convulsions. Taking supplemental oxygen before diving also increases the risk of blacking out while underwater, since it allows more time for CO2 to build up in the bloodstream. This can lead to carbon dioxide toxicity, which causes difficulty breathing, vomiting, and blackouts. Mr. Morisic said, "Do have in mind, diving with pure O2 can be dangerous and even fatal."
So what I'm hearing is, don't anybody else try this because I don't want to have to do this again to beat your record.
It's
That's what I'm
possible
hearing.
he's just worried someone might beat him, yeah.
Sounds like it.
But yeah, holding your breath for half an hour is ridiculous.
That's fucking
I mean, you can't-
stupid.
It's oxygen assisted, right? So the idea is you can't just go underwater and hold your breath.
Yeah,
Like, he couldn't do that without breathing pure oxygen beforehand.
yeah.
But I bet he could hold his breath for a long time. I wonder
Yeah.
what do you think the record is for holding your breath without oxygen assistance? I'm going to Google it. Oops, I spelled that wrong. World record.
Hi, Dodge.
Oops. I'm doing this one-handed, so it's quite difficult.
What
For
you got to say, Dodger?
holding
Oh.
breath.
You're putting the microphone down.
Uh,
He don't want me putting him on the record. No
I'm gonna
comment.
have to
That's what
specify.
Dodger said.
Without oxygen.
Dodger, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Without pure oxygen. That'll do.
Dodger. What's going on, love?
What was
We'll
it?
go soon. Once
39
we
seconds.
finish recording, we'll take you. Okay?
Maybe there isn't. I can't find a clear thing. Ooh, static apnea. Maybe this will. There's a discipline in which a person holds their breath underwater for as long as possible and need not swim any distance, blah, blah, blah. All time list. Okay. Okay, yeah. So without bear in mind, so with the oxygen assistance, it was 29 minutes. The world record set in 2009 by Stephanie Mifsud, without oxygen assistance is 11 minutes and 35 seconds.
Okay.
So that's a significant difference.
Yeah.
11 minutes is still a hell of a long time.
Yeah.
To 11 and a half minutes. There's also, that's with men. It's slightly different with women. The world record for women is 9 minutes and 7 seconds. That was set last year by Heike Svertner. So then, yeah, this guy's done 29 minutes with oxygen assistance.
Cool. Cool.
They're not separating it out between men and women for the oxygen assistance one. They're just giving it overall.
Okay.
Interesting. So, yeah, that helps a hell of a lot. That's like, performance enhanced art versus natural.
Yeah.
In other sports. Interesting. Right, let's move on. I think this might be the last one. If it's not, there's only one more after it. Footage. Oh, no, there is one more after it because there's no actual story to this. I just thought it'd be funny. Oh. Footage of a sea star with a big bottom sparks hilarity as it is compared to SpongeBob's Patrick. There's literally no story. Source was the Daily Mail.
Use his full name. It's Patrick Star.
And I'm going to show you an image of said starfish.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh, my God. Oh, it does look like Patrick, doesn't it?
Like Patrick from behind.
That's because you see his little bum.
You see his butt crack.
That's so cute. Ain't that cute?
That'll be in the description for you. Have a look at that.
Oh, forget the thumbnail I've made. That should be
Put
the
that
thumbnail.
as instead. Right, so this will be the last story now.
Okay.
Story 4. Massive hot blob beneath US is slowly moving towards New York City, study finds.
A hot blob?
The source is NDTV. Scientists have said that a massive hot blob of rock beneath the Appalachian Mountains is slowly moving towards New York City. According to a new study published in the Journal of Geology, the blob is located approximately 125 miles beneath the mountains, spanning 220 miles across New England. It's officially called the Northern Appalachian Anomaly. The blob is slowly moving southward at a pace of about 12 miles per million years and is expected to reach New York in approximately 10 to 15 million years. This thermal upwelling has long been a puzzling feature of North American geology, Tom Gernon, who is the studies lead author, professor of earth science at the University of Southampton, said in a statement. Researchers believe that the NAA is formed around 80 million years ago when Greenland and North America began to separate. This challenges the previous theory that it was a leftover from when North America broke away from Africa 180 million years ago. Our research suggests it is part of a much larger, slow-moving process deep underground that could potentially help explain why mountain ranges like the Appalachians are still standing, Gernon said. Heat at the base of the continent can weaken and remove part of its dense root, making the continent lighter and more buoyant, like a hot air balloon rising after dropping its ballast. This would have caused the ancient mountains to be further uplifted over the past few million years. The blob's heat may have contributed to the uplift of the Appalachian Mountains, keeping them relatively high despite erosion over millions of years. According to the scientists, the crust beneath the Appalachians will likely settle, causing the mountains to lose some elevation. Earlier research shows that these drips of rock can form in series like domino stones when they fall one after the other and sequentially migrate over time, said Sasha Brun from the GFZ Helmholtz Center for Geosciences in Germany. The feature we see beneath New England is very likely one of these drips, which originated far from where it now sits. This discovery would help researchers explore the deep processes that shape Earth's geology and also highlight the enduring effects of ancient geological events like continental breakups on the planet's surface. Scientists use a combination of direct geological observations, plate tectonics, geodynamics, and other computer simulations to study the NAA. There you go. That's the story. What do you think about that? Hot blob of rock heading towards New York.
Blob of rock. That's pretty cool.
I would say, what if it melts New York City? But it said it's not going to get there for like 12 million years.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll still be there then.
No.
Who knows what happens in 12 million years? But I wouldn't be surprised if New York City is no longer around.
And we won't be around to find out and document on the podcast.
But it also sounds like it wouldn't melt the city. It melts stuff like some of the crust on the ground, which then allows the ground to elevate. So wherever it is, presumably slightly higher. So New York City would get a little bit higher as a result while it was there.
Yeah.
like I say, it wouldn't be there anymore anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That's all right.
It's an interesting anomaly.
Yeah.
I
Pretty
did ask
cool.
Richard about it,
Oh yeah, what's he said?
you know, because he is a doctor of geology. I thought I'll get his expert opinion. He just sort of dismissed it. Didn't think much of it. I think he always thinks I'm going to
Making it
suggest
up.
that it's like
Oh.
aliens or something. And then he's just like, yeah, whatever. But I'm like, no, it's real. It's a legitimate thing.
Yeah.
Because I know we do a lot of aliens, ghosts, and stuff. But often in the other section, it's often like just interesting
Yeah,
scientific
just cool things that have...
things. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily anomalous. Although this is literally an anomaly.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, Dodger.
What have you done?
He nibbled my hand.
Yeah, well, you were stealing his giraffe.
I did not.
Can you blame him?
Don't you go walking over this laptop. Right, so that's everything.
Wow.
I hope you've enjoyed this podcast.
It was very cool.
Uh,
Dodger,
Dodger.
don't hit the laptop. I know you want to go, but we're wrapping up the podcast.
What was your most interesting story?
I like the Bigfoot one with
The Bigfoot.
our guy Snake.
Yes. The man himself.
And the Google Maps one, that was pretty cool.
You like that one too?
I like
didn't
that
you?
one, yeah.
Let us know what your favourite story was.
What was
down
yours,
in the comments.
Sam?
Or
What
mine.
was yours?
Ooh, I like Patrick's, but
That was a good one.
that was a good story.
Good story.
Very interesting.
Dodger, what was your favourite? I don't know if you heard that. That was a giraffe crinkling into the microphone.
So yeah, like I say, if you're out there listening, please comment. Let us know what your favourite story was. While you're at it, like, and if you're not already, why not subscribe? You know what I'm saying?
Subscribe, drop
Why
a
not?
comment, hit the bell.
Nice
I
and
don't
easy.
know
We
what
won't
people
pest you
tell
that much. We upload like once a month,
Yeah.
maybe twice.
And we
So you're not
give
going to
you
get bothered
the
that much. Don't worry about
news.
it. We won't be filling up your subscription box. Although I think I'm the only one that looks at that.
Yeah, I think you are. I
Yeah.
look at the recommending.
Very
Very
strange. That's what it's there for. Anyway, thanks for listening. Yeah, bye.
All right, ta-ra. TTFN.